I recorded like 3 videos worth of footage, and when I went to go put the videos together and export them and upload them and all that, you know what didn't record? The audio. You know what did record when I did an audio test before I started recording actual videos? If you said the audio, you'd be correct. I live in Spain without the S. So all I know is pain. I'm using the combat shotgun. I used the combat shotgun in one of the videos, so I figured as well use it again, so there's actual shotgun footage. Man, I'm so upset. I had some good topics, so now I can't remember. I remember one thing I said, that chocolate ice cream came before vanilla ice cream. Chocolate flavored ice cream was invented before vanilla. And the Chinese invented ice cream like 5,000 years ago or something, or 500 years ago. I can't remember. It was some of the 5. I'm like, cool, China. Thank you. I love ice cream. And I remember talking about a guy at the gym who had a mullet mohawk, wore gold chains, and shades inside the gym. I was like, man, this guy gets mad puss. I could just tell. That looks funky. I remember talking about how the combat shotgun, it's alright, but it's got pretty whatever on the old ammo there. I went to Jimmy John's today. I got a, so I've been seeing ads of Danny DeVito eating a Philly cheesesteak at Jimmy John's, and it's just made me crave one. So I went and got it. I was not disappointed. It was pretty good. You know, I was told when you load the duckbill with the shotgun, you should crouch. I don't know why, though. I've not been able to discern why. Maybe it's like, I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't feel any different to just ADSing and just aiming down a little bit. Maybe there's a slight blessing in disguise with the audio going shit, because I remember the first video was like almost 40 minutes long because the mission took that long. You know, I really like recording super long videos if a bunch happened in the match. There wasn't really a lot happening, it just was slow going. We got Augies and Bragg on the team, let's go. Oh, another thing I remember talking about, AI. AI voices have become a meme, which is unfortunate. I mean, there's some of them that are pretty funny, like the presidents playing like Call of Duty and shit. Those are pretty funny, and that's like, I'm not innocent when it comes to watching and laughing at those, but it just goes to show that if you're a voice actor, look into copyrighting your voice, because companies will see this and they'll say, oh, why do we need to hire someone to voice a character when we could just have a fucking computer do it? I'm a big AI hater. I hate AI art, I hate AI voice acting, I hate AI. I remember this one thing where like an AI took I can't remember, it was like a big medical test. And they tried to say, oh, it passed it with flying colors, when no, it failed incredibly. And I hate AI bros, I hate crypto bros, they're all saying the same, like crypto fascist commune shit. It's fucking so cringe. It's just cringe. Like, I like it when humans are human, you know, I don't want... Oh, I'm out of ammo already, what the hell? Ow. What just yeah, I'm an AI hater, what can I say? Oh, please? Cool.
Maybe the Emperor does love me.
Now, I hope we get the drum shotgun as a variant soon. Or I wish the shotgun had a blessing for incendiary ammo, you know? That'd be dope. I don't know why I'm shooting at this Reaper, but I am. Like, it fulfills nothing at this range. But it's just fun to shoot shit, I guess. I don't know.
Help, I'm trapped in the can. Oh, that's close.
I don't have no ammo. We're doing this the old-fashioned way. No, leave me, I'm gonna die.
No! Out of my mind!
Nice.
Got something for ya.
Oh. Ow. What? Is that grenade in a wall? Oh no, it's in this cubby right here. Here we are. One bullet in a dream. Got that ammo in just the nick of time.
Medicaid station.
Except than to die for him.
Would it have killed them to install some signposts?
Oh my god. Dog jump scare. Oh, the dogs remind me of a story I read. Like this, these two like people visited their aunt's farm, and the aunt had horses. I really shouldn't be wasting ammo, but I like shooting things. What can I say? I'm American. What can I say? Oh, there's two. And like there's like this like young horse, and it was real skittish, but eventually warmed up to the two. But then the horse just bit a chunk of his like sister's head, like face off, head off. I was like, God damn, horses are scary, yo. Why do horses love biting people?
You're hitting armor!
Nothing a low grenade can. Is this high intensity? No, it's regular. It's regular intensity. Oh, speaking, I don't know why saying regular intensity reminded me of this. Mountain Dew has a new flavor called, it's called like Pitch Black or something. I'm wondering if it's any good. I don't, like, I can't really justify buying a 12-pack of soda just to try flavor. And canned sodas always taste better than bottled sodas that are in plastic bottles. So it's like, you can't even get a full. I'm like, do I just take the risk, and if it's bad, oh well. You know? Don't think. Ow! Don't slam, damn it.
Emperor, guide me. Please. Please. I'm
also talked about my minis, which I have like a single squad of Space Primaris intercessors with a Primaris captain. And I got those. Those were my first minis ever because I was just testing out paints and like stuff, seeing if I enjoyed it, right? Then I got custodians. I have like a it's not a 500-point army. It's a little more than that, but it's probably like closer to a 1,000-point army. 2 squads of Lur's Terminators, a squad of bikes, some regular custodians, custodian shield guard. Or I don't know, I can't remember what they call it. It's shieldy boys. I'm just gonna do this.
If I am to die, I will make it count.
Come on! Don't think I'm worried about you.
The cure's worse than the wound.
Behind you.
Get me up now. Help the Bruto!
Oh my! Stop!
Oh no. Let that cut pessimism recover a bit.
Start pulling your weight, you hear?
Thank you, veteran.
Oh.
Present for you.
They're shooting me through walls.
Last try now or never. Oof.
Ugh. Bruh. Certified bro moment. I was getting shot through walls and shit. Oh well.
Pleasant.
I'll get back to you in the next one. Alrighty, and we're back. I'll just put the last pistol and the shotgun in one video. Even though the shotgun one was a failure, I still showed it off.
Sanction redactors target authorized.
You know, Wild Hearts is out, and if you don't know what Wild Hearts out, it's made by the people who made Todoken, I think is the title. It's Todoken or Toydoken, something like that. It's made by EA, which is oddly enough, it doesn't have any microtransactions, or at least none that no expansions are going to cost money, which is cool. It's a Monster Hunter clone. And it's $70, dude. I've been tempted to get it, but I have an i5, and the minimum requires an i5, but also I have a 3060 graphics card. So I'm just thinking maybe I should, because I've heard it's had a lot of performance issues. It has currently negative reviews on Steam because of performance issues. So I'm wondering if I should wait for a performance patch and then see what's going on, or just get it, see if I can run it. But it is $70. That's very expensive to just get and maybe not even be able to play. But I guess if I can't even play it, I could just get a refund, you know? Because it does look somewhat fun, and I love Monster Hunter, so. And it actually looks like a decent Monster Hunter clone, you know? And it's not like a first-time clone, because they've made Todokens very similar, where you fight large beasts or monsters and demons and shit. So looks good, and apparently the maps are huge, and the fights are big as well. And it's got kind of a Death Stranding vibe to it, where whatever you leave on the map stays on the map, even between hunts. So it could be interesting to try. But I think I'll just wait for a performance patch. God, I hate whoever decided to start charging $70 for games. I wish them a very happy pipe bomb in their mailbox. Man, it's video games are slowly, at least AAA video games, right? There's always indie games and whatnot, are slowly becoming no longer a poor man's hobby, you know? And you're telling me you're gonna charge $70 for Breath of the Wild 2 for the fucking Switch? Hello? The game's not even gonna run on the Switch, you know? Breath of the Wild 2 is gonna be a performance shit show. I can feel it. Like the Switch could barely handle Breath of the Wild. Do you think a more updated one will run better? Like Nintendo, you are sly dogs if you think that.
Show me that over.
Low intensity, Sag. But that's actually like okay to, so that the video doesn't go on too long for having 2 matches. Maybe it's like for the best. No. Speaking of $70 games, Hogwarts Legacy. If you know anything about the internet at all, it's kind of been a hot topic game because J.K. Rowling's a piece of shit. But like I've seen one, I'm gonna say it first: don't harass people over video games. If you're upset a streamer is watching it, just don't watch the streamer. And because you can't control what other people do, you can only ask, hey, please don't buy it. But if they do it, oh well. But I saw some streamers like being surprised they got harassed. Like, you're playing the hot topic fucking game of the month or the next few months, and you're surprised you got some shit for it. That's like kicking a hornet's nest and wondering why you got stung, you know? Anyway, Percy Jackson Supremacy. Hey, also, every day I learn more about the Hogwarts Legacy dev team, and I'm like, wow, these are really bad people. Like, the lead dev was like, it was either the lead dev or like one of the main voice actors that voiced like 12 characters in the game, which is like, he's a big waifu abuser. And then there was like another guy who's like a hella racist apparently. It's like, god damn, these people are out here. Or like the lead story writer was like a super racist, like a you know, Jews cause all the problems kind of guy. Which explains that. Like, wow, these people are allowed to make video games, huh? I am stuck between a rock and a hard place. I'm going to die by this one fucking grunt. Where are my ogrins? J.K. Rowling heard me talking shit about her game and sent her finest assassins. I'm sorry, Joanne. Forgive me. So I'm gonna run down and grab a healy dealy. Got a last pistol. I'm fast as fuck. Might as well do it, right?
Med station. There's a code for this too. Stairs.
I got a cool Imperial Eagle head on my gun. Also, I have a blessing on this last gun called Raking Fire, which is 15% more damage to shooting enemies in the back, and I'm like, when will I use this? Against a Plague Ogre or a Beast of Nurgle? Yeah, sure. But like, 90% of the time, the enemies are in front of me. Like, unless like one's running away, but like, just go for a headshot, you know? Like, it's only good against bulwarks and monstrosities, I guess. The day Nintendo charges $70 for a Pokemon game and it's the same like visual quality and stuff of the shit they've been putting out recently, that is when capitalism will fall. But don't get me wrong, like I think Nintendo's still overcharging for Pokemon. I think they should be $30 games. Like, the animation, like, there's no animation, the visual quality's whatever. You know, I just don't think they're worth 60 fucking bucks, you know? Or 50 bucks, or however much they charge. That brings me to my next point. The reason why, like, video games are getting more expensive is because the obviously development process is harder because you gotta make games look better. And I'm like, just stop. I want games that look worse and devs that are paid more, you know? And I'm not joking. Like, I think I understand, like, Call of Duty and like Red Dead Redemption 2 kind of like, oh, look how realistic our game looks. And I understand that works for some games, of like that sense of like realistic visuals. But I feel like look at Darktide, right? The graphics are good. They're by no means bad, but they're not like hyper realistic. But there's a really good art style about it, right? The art direction is so good. It's so 40K that it's like, oh, this is perfect. You know? Like, art direction and, like, style will always be better than graphics. Like, just graphical quality, plainly, you know? What am I getting suppressed by? There you go. Die, idiot. But, you know, as EA companies slowly make gaming no longer a poor man's hobby, we will turn to indie games to make far better games. Or like Capcom. Capcom, I doubt, will ever charge $70 for a game. Just because they're also like a very much art style type game. Like, look at you know, the Monster. They charge. I think they charged only $50 for Monster Hunter Rise. I think I could be wrong. Might have been 60. The expansion was 40. I know that. Actually, they could, I don't know if they might charge $70 for a game soon. But I mean, I doubt it. But yeah, I think unionize the gaming industry so devs are treated better, and maybe we can get cheaper games out of it, you know? Because devs will no longer be forced to work 20 million hours. Oh, that reminds me. Blizzard making people, like, work from the office again is so stupid. Like, you saw, the pandemic proved a few things. One, that there are still crazy conspiracy theorists out there that are ruining it for the rest of us. And two, that working from home often leads to more productivity than working from the office. You know? Now, obviously not everyone benefits from working from home, right? Some people do work better in an office environment, but on average, it seems that people work better in the comfort of their own home when they don't have to put on a face of, like, a social face, you know? Or at least not, like, indirect, because obviously there's, like, Zoom calls and shit. But the only reason why they want you to work from home is, one, because all these companies rent out these big-ass office buildings, so they buy these big-ass office buildings, so they have to make it work, so they gotta fill it with people. And then, like, managers, if everyone's working from home, well, that job kind of just goes out the window, because it's hard to manage people from home. So a lot of managers are like, hey, we gotta get people back in the office so I can do my job. I'm like, fuck you, managers, you don't even help people, fuck you. Oh, Jesus, that organ scared me. Yeah. Unionize the gaming industry. These corporations don't care about you. And God knows they don't care about the consumer. I mean, the devs might, right? The devs might care, but the company doesn't, right? God, I'm out of water for my last 3 videos. My throat's thirsty now from talking. The 3 videos that the audio didn't record. I'll never forgive you, Streamlabs. So So apparently what Streamlabs did is they changed my audio recording for my mic. They didn't even change it to a thing. When I checked, it was literally just a bunch of apostrophes and periods and shit. I was like, what the freak, dude? What the heck? What the scallop? That's awkward. Oh yeah, the trailer for John Wick 4 released. You know, John Wick, the movies are wonderful because there's very few just dark scenes to hide shitty like CGI and set play, because there's not a lot of CGI in John Wick. I don't know if there's any, but the colors are always so vibrant, and it's so nice because John Wick's always fighting in a neon room, it feels like. At least in the third one he was, for sure. I have no idea what the storyline is for John Wick. It's crazy. I like it because it's just, it's senseless like violence. It's great. Nobody was also really good. That's with, I can't remember his name, but it's the guy who plays Saul Goodman. It's in the John Wick universe. It's really good. Like, it's cheesy good, you know? Which is the best kind of good, in my opinion, for action movies. If it's the cheesier, the better. That's why, like, that's why I think, like, I'm so superhero movied out. Because they used to not take themselves very seriously, but now they're trying to take themselves too seriously. But trying to, like, be silly about it, you know? It's like, just be silly. You know? People will forgive the shitty CGI if you're not trying to take yourself too seriously. Oh, that brings me, I remember, I had a topic to talk about, and I forgot what it was. I was mentioning before in the videos, the lost tapes, if you will. I was like, oh man, I can't remember what to talk about. This shitty CGI thing brought me on really good CGI in my mind. Godzilla films. The Godzilla films, I feel like, have been rushed. You know what I'm saying? Like, the storyline for Godzilla has been rushed. Godzilla 2016? Great. Cool. Giant bugs that were kissing, and they got fucking, that one got its mouth ripped open and a plasma beam right down the esophagus. That was dope. And then Godzilla King of Monsters, another fire movie. It was great. It was cool. Wish it had less of the humans in it, but hey, even the original Godzilla had some, like, human stuff, so can't complain that much. Love the original Godzilla films, by the way. Destroy is my favorite monster, other than Godzilla, obviously. But they're turning them into Marvel films, you know? I don't want King Kong and Godzilla to team up again. I want my solo Godzilla films. I want Godzilla to fight Destroya, you know? I don't want this fucking, like, Avengers level threat where, like, Avengers assemble, bum bum bum. Little toesies. Toesies. I don't want Godzilla and King Kong to team up, you know? Like, I want Godzilla to fight Destroya. I don't want some deeper fucking story. You know? Like, Kong vs. Godzilla is a good film, yeah. But I don't want Godzilla. I don't want King Kong, I want Godzilla, you know? Get out of my way! And it's just like, man, why has everything gotta be an Avengers movie nowadays, you know? Why can't I have my fucking solo Godzilla film, fighting Destroyer, fighting fucking Plantera, you know, well, can't fight Radon, because Radon got cooked. Radon got the smoke from Mothra. You know, it's just like, why does everything got to be a fucking cinematic universe nowadays? Why can't I just have my cat found a piece of plastic on the floor and is currently going fucking nuts over it? Just like, man, just sucking the fun out of everything when you got to make some complicated storyline. Like, I want my Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, you know? I want my campy fun without some, like, overlying lore and plot going on. Like, I don't mind a plot. Like, even the older Godzilla films had a plot, right? But it's just like, it feels they're trying to do too much too soon. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll be in the theaters for the next Godzilla film, but I'll be upset because it's a team-up movie between fucking Godzilla and Kong. Not everything's got to be a goddamn team-up. Anyway, that's my point about the Godzilla films. The old movies still hold up really well, even the goofy ones. Like Godzilla vs. Destroya, still sick to this day. Seeing fucking Godzilla walk through the ocean, causing smoke and like steam and shit, 'cause it's about to go radioactive. And then Baby Godzilla coming up as like fucking Gohan versus Cell, like, you know, like, I'm fucking here, dude. Love it, love it, love it, love it. It's interesting the way they went with how they did Mechagodzilla in the new films, because if I remember correctly, there's like 2 Mechagodzillas in the old films. One was like man-made, and then one was made by aliens, if I remember correctly. Or am I thinking of... I remember aliens were like a threat, and Godzilla hit them with a laser blast and blew up their ship. I just can't remember if they made Mechagodzilla, or if they were responsible for Space Godzilla. It was one of them. I think Space Godzilla was a separate entity. I could be wrong, though. It's been a while since I've watched it. It's been a while since I've absorbed Godzilla content into my eyeballs.
Don't be fooled. This place is a fortress. Holding the keys makes all the difference.
Orders is your orders, but still ain't going into jail.
Oh. One thing I'm glad they didn't change about the new Godzilla films, I think Godzilla's updated look is fucking dope, and I love it. Well, it's still very reminiscent of the old films. I'm actually getting making use of the damage boost shooting in the back. The Godzilla's metallic screech, which was from like the pistons in its jaw, like that wasn't like an edited film. I could be wrong. I just read that on the internet, you know. So I could be completely wrong about that, but I remember reading it was just the sound that the animatronic made. And I was like, that's amazing. It's such an iconic sound, though. You couldn't change that. Like, changing that is like against some in the Geneva Convention. Nice. Yeah, I actually felt like I made use of that last pistol bonus, 15% to the back. There. The last pistol's like slept on. It's got such a high crit rate. Like the last pistol and the auto pistol crit like mother truckers. Alright, let's see if we got an Emperor's Gift for that. Let me know your favorite Godzilla monster in the comments below. As I already said, mine's Destroya. Because one, Destroya is a fucking dope name. Alright, let's see if we got an Emperor's Gift. Nope, no Emperor's Gift. That's okay though. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. We are almost at 300 subs. So maybe like and subscribe. But then again, I'm not your mother. But you better have brushed your teeth. Have a good one.